I want to say thank you to everybody who decided to watch this video. And I want to send a special shout out to my patrons and Twitch subscribers. You guys help me make this channel better. And I want to say, enjoy the show. All right. So, from the idiot that brought you wife school, even though she's not a wife and she would actually fall under her own type shit, we have Just Pearl actually saying how body positivity does not do justice to women. It's not about doing justice to women. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe that beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Yes!
The eye of the beholder?
I guess so, because someone in East Asia might not find someone in the West attractive.
Mm-hmm.
So perfectly good answer, perfectly answer that's just letting you know that subjectiveness in what you look for in somebody attractiveness does matter. But let's go.
So it really depends on that person, like what they grew up with, like what they grew up with, what their society grew up with that's attractive would affect how they would perceive a person. So there's like pictures of people that you might not find attractive in like medieval times, but back then people would like kill themselves or done crazy things just to be with this person. But like now we're looking like, oh, I don't see the attraction there. So I definitely feel like it's definitely.
Wait, if people do that shit now, people do that shit. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
A subjective experience.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that way as well. And I also think your taste changes as you get older. What you might find attractive and what you're drawn to initially when you're younger will ultimately change as you get older. You might go for like the obvious pick, but then as you get older, you might start thinking certain different things are more beautiful.
Do you think that's for men or for women?
Oh.
Because that sounds like a woman's point of view, not necessarily a man's. Like I
Yeah.
think when we get older, we're like, well, we don't.
Wait, what? Sorry about that. What the fuck is she talking about? Wait, so you don't think people's taste change as they get older? Pearl, you dumb fuck. You are a serious dumb fuck. People taste change as they move throughout their lives. Some people get shallower, some people get deeper, some people get okay. Tell me you're a dumb fuck that never grew up without telling me you're a dumb fuck that never grew up. But let's go.
Don't necessarily need these things,
Yeah.
but men, it seems like they just like hot, likes me.
Yeah, they're more visually motivated than us.
You know that there are some men that are demisexual or sapiosexual. Like these red pill channels, and I say this every time, they shit on the people that they hope to promote their message to. These red pill channels are literally telling you, hey, you guy, you're shallow, you only care about a woman's looks and how many kids they can have for you. And oh yeah, if they've seen more than one penis, then you're inadequate. That's literally what these red pill channels, and especially dumb hoes like this, try to tell you. But let's continue.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more
And we don't shame people's sexuality or the expression of their sexuality. They just as fucking Nicki Minaj said, she's a stupid hoe. She's a stupid hoe. All right, let's go.
primal than like women. Like I don't know.
She hot in there.
Yeah, but it's kind of cute because like some women are like, oh, like I want my man to have a nice job, to be so intelligent. But I go like, oh, I think you're cute, and that's kind of enough for some.
What do you think? Is beauty in the eye of the beholder?
Yes, in the term in the when we're thinking about character. So I think personally for me, I rate myself a 4 physically.
Really? What?
Wait, what? Like what? At what point have you thought you were anywhere less than an 8? Chick, look at those sexy ass glasses. But maybe her personality, I don't know. I rate myself as a 9 because I'm humble and I don't want to give myself a 10. Okay. I'm not that humble. I rate myself a 9.5 because I'm humble a little bit. I can't give myself a 10. All right, well, let's continue.
Yeah, I'm definitely not 4.
I'm pretty
No.
high. You're not
No,
four.
no, no. Yeah, but I genuinely like it. Doesn't bother me. I'm very objective about it.
Okay.
I rate myself a 4.
Mhm.
However, I honestly believe what we're missing today is like everybody's saying that what it appears to be everybody's saying, oh, I'm a 10, but they misconstrued it in terms of their personality, everything as a package. They're a 10, so there is no room for improvement. And I mean, I'm thinking about like at what point does humility come in? You know.
See, I called it. Yes, I called it. And nobody goes around and calls himself a 10. Look at the example that you just fucking gave yourself. Like, she is just literally doing the stupidest shit that you can actually think of. She says everybody gives themselves a 10, but she just classified herself as a 4. How do you disprove your own self in your own phrase like that? But let's go.
It seems like non-existent, therefore they won't really do any introspection, and are they self-aware and all that stuff. So I'm just saying you're a 10, it's problematic. But from what I'm saying is that so I think I'm a 4, but with my personality and everything and my character, all these very important things, they kind of make the package, they make the person. And these are the ways that people fall in love.
Wait, what? Wait, did she just not say when people misconstrue how they are and personalities, not just look and put it together, they give themselves a higher number than what they should? And then she turns around and does the same fucking thing? Oh my fucking God. These people are fucking insane. It's that true rule, one rule for thee and another for me type bullshit. But let's continue.
With somebody's character. So I think that's what they're fundamentally missing when they just say they're a 10. Okay, so you're a 10, but what about your personality? I'm a 10 there as well. I'm just perfect all around. Which just comes across as arrogance to me.
Well, I'm a 9.5. Let's go.
What do you guys think of the body positivity movement?
Like, Pearl has this issue where she likes to rag on bigger chicks, fat chicks, plus size chicks, curvy chicks. Like, she's dripping with insecurity. Just dripping from her fucking mouth. Just so much insecurity. Ooh, wheels. Bitch, you ain't skinny. Let's go.
In terms of what?
Do you think it's good for society?
Yes. Will more people accept themselves as long as they're living healthily? Yes, it is good for society. Less people that have to suffer through bullying. Less people who have to suffer through bigoted, hateful motherfuckers. Yes, I think it's better for society.
No, it isn't.
Why?
Well, whose body are we saying that it's that they're fine? Like what change have we seen?
I don't know. I just wanted to know how you think.
Well, for example, like I think about a while ago, I saw a clearly obese woman on the cover of a magazine. I can't remember what magazine it was, but then they said very clearly, this is healthy. And I'm just like, are they trying to manipulate me into thinking that that's healthy?
Do you know what? Okay, so a lot of these red pill motherfuckers, they don't really understand science. And they think, well, if I go by this antiquated rule, which even doctors have said maybe we fucked up when we gave this, then yeah, no. What I say goes. And the science that was 30, 40 years ago is better than the science that we have over the last 5 years because reasons. Because we know scientific study just always freezes in place. And if they change to something later, which is better, then no, what was wrong before is what we should stick with. Well, let's continue.
Yeah, she was in sportswear, but clearly she's not.
It's like, clearly you ain't going to the gym.
I know, right? And she was
on the.
How do you know that? I work out 3 fucking days a week. And you see it. Like they thinking like nailed it. This bitch is thinking nailed it. Nailed it.
On the treadmill and
She thinking nailed it. Bitch, you ain't skinny yourself. I know I said this last time when we were doing a Pearl video when she was fat shaming. You ain't skinny yourself, chick. Like, what do you think you're like? You're not the motherfucking. You're not motherfucking the skinniest thing in the world. Well, let's continue.
like, come on.
but what I find generally heartbreaking is that, okay, yes, I'm physically slim, right? So people are gonna be like, oh, you're just like fat shaming. But I genuinely have concerns for her. So when I see people who are like, oh yeah, girl, you're a 10.
Wait, what concerns did you have? Wait, other than just being a prick, you just want to say, oh, you look bad, so I'm gonna actually judge you about how you look. But no, that's not how this works. But let's go.
I'm sorry, I can't speak like that. I'm terrible. But yeah, you know, yes, queen. And I'm like, it breaks my heart. I'm just like, you don't care about her. You're not telling her. You're not encouraging her to change. You know, there's a risk of diabetes. Are they saying diabetes is a 10? Are they saying asthma is a 10? I'm saying depression is a 10. So yeah.
Again, do you know what this personal fucking medical condition is? Or are you just saying this shit because you believe some stupid shit or some things that may have been incorrect at the time they were developed? Which one is it? But let's continue.
Yeah, you can say, yeah, you're a 10, but no one's there when she's crying all alone and she has all these health problems. What happens to all that energy then? And it is really heartbreaking.
What do you mean? You act as if we're putting fucking Lassie to sleep. Like, oh my god, she's fat and she's gonna be alone and she's gonna be crying. And no man ever has liked a woman who had some extra meat on her bones. No man ever has liked a bigger woman. No man ever has liked a fat woman. That shit doesn't happen because reasons. But let's go.
And I've seen plenty of people who have been obese, and they've, they made TikToks and stuff, and they say on the TikTok, I've done this to myself, or I'm going to take responsibility. And then you see their progression, and they're so much happier, and they're not in that delusion.
You sure? Because antidotes actually mean. Antidotes mean facts to these. I don't. Wow. How do you know what somebody's glucose level is? How do you know what somebody's blood pressure is? How do you know this shit? You don't. You're just making this shit up as you go along because of what sounds good. But let's go.
And somebody who genuinely cares about you will tell you the ugly truth, but they are telling you. They're not telling you a beautiful lie. And that's what you want from a friend. And that's.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. You shouldn't have came on this stupid ass show where you can't keep a point straight in the same breath, or your host can't keep a point straight because she's a toxic, insufferable little brat. But let's go.
It's what we should have in society. If we have everybody's like, oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. It's actually really unfair. And I'm just thinking, like, in a way, I think it's really sinister, because if I was fat and my friend told me, you're fine, I'm like, she doesn't give a shit about me. She really doesn't. She would have told me, you're actually ill. You're not well. And the moment I get on that treadmill and she's there by my side, championing me on, I'm like, what?
Yeah, but most of the time, and I'm pretty much done. The video is pretty much done. Most of the time, a lot of these people never want to help join these people on the treadmill or shit like that. They just want to think, I'm going to make fun of them, and hopefully that gets them to change. But I've been making fun of Justpearlythings at least one video a week about her ass, and she still hasn't changed because she's a fucking prick. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. We're going to cut this video segment here.
If I gave myself the power